Hi, hello. How are you today? All right, I'm fine also. All right, cool. So today is very exciting. I always have exciting lessons. So today we are talking about conversational English. All right, we're talking about conversational English. What you would say to someone and what someone would want to hear, would want to listen to saying it, and how to respond after they have said something to you. All right. As I've already taught you guys that if someone greets you and say hello, you have to say hello back and say, if it's teacher's cool, you have to say hello teacher's cool. If it's in the morning, you say good morning teacher's cool. All right. And then if teacher's cool asks you, how are you, and you have to say, I am fine, thank you. But today we are going to look at more of the response you can give if someone says, how are you to you. So not only I am fine, thank you, but what else can you say instead of saying I am fine, thank you. All right. So I'm going to take the camera and then we're going to look at our chat. All right. This is the chart. So if you look at the chart, it shows let's have a conversation. That word is conversation. Let's have a conversation. As you see, there are pictures with it. There's those two people having conversation. These speech bubbles, we call them speech bubbles. They are for a conversation. Very good. All right. All right. So if you have a conversation with someone, the first question they're going to ask you is, what is your name? All right. But before, actually, let's start here. Let's not start with what is your name. How are you today? All right. How are you today? All right. So taking back the camera, they're going to ask you, how are you today? All right. So we're going to look at the answers, possible answers to the question, how are you today? And then we're going to paste them on our charts. All right. Okay, this is the first answer you can give. It's if someone says to you, how are you today? You could say, read, I am okay, thanks. And how are you? All right. So you have to say that. You have to say, I am okay, thanks. And how are you? All right. Let's all say it. I am okay, thanks. And how are you? Very good. All right. If someone asks you how are you, and then you also ask them how they are, it shows that you are interested in having a conversation with them. If you say, I'm fine, then you're not interested. You have to say, I'm fine, thank you, or I am okay. How are you? All right. What are you gonna say if someone says, how are you today? Very good. I'm okay, thanks. And how are you? All right. So let's see where we can paste this. So there's a space there. So if someone says, how are you today? And then you would respond and say, what are you going to say? Would you respond? You're going to say, I'm okay, thanks. And how are you? All right. How are you today would be, the answer would be, I'm okay, thanks. And how are you? All right. And then let's look at the one that says, what is your name? All right. What is your name can be said fast. If I'm saying it very fast, I'm like, what's your name? All right. That's fast. It's the same thing as saying, what is your name? It's just that now I'm saying it slow. What is your name? But what's your name? What is your name? It's the same thing. All right. So let's look at the answers you can give if someone says, what is your name? You would say, my name is, and then it's written there, whoever you are Jimmy, you are Phoebe, you are Adele, you are School, you are Nell, um, you are Mike, you are Michael, you are you are Jasmine, you are, there are different names you can give, all right? And then you're gonna say, my name is, and then for you to carry on with the conversation, you don't just end on saying, my name is. You're saying, my name is so and so, my name is Jimmy. what's your name? All right. So let's paste it. So you're gonna say, someone's gonna say to you, what is your name? And then you'd say, um, you'd say, hang on, my name is Adele. What's yours? All right. What's yours? What's yours means what is your name? It's the same thing. So you are interested in knowing them as much as they are interested in knowing you. Okay. What's your name? What's your name? What is your name? Can you answer that? Very good. Very good. All right. You are Phoebe. What's your name? So every time when someone asks you, what's your name? It's always nicer when you ask them back also. So then the conversation can carry on. All right? Can carry on. All right. Another thing you can say when someone says, what's your name? You say, my name is Teacher School. Thanks for asking. All right. That's a very polite way of saying you appreciate the fact that they started a conversation with you. So you're saying, my name is Teacher School. Thanks for asking. If you say thanks for asking, it means you're saying, very good. You appreciate the fact that they've asked your name. All right. My name is Sam. Thank you for asking. All right. Or my name is Sam. What's yours? All right. Those are the possible answers you can give. So we're going to paste this one also. So I'm going to take the camera. What is your name? My name, hang on. My name is Sam. Or my name is Nell. Or my name is Phoebe. Or my name is Jimmy. Thanks for asking. All right. Thanks for asking. It shows that you are interested in the fact that they are asking you what is your name, all right, in the conversation. All right. Another question that someone who speaks English or you yourself you can ask is when you get to the school, you can say, who can read this sentence? It says, how did you get to school? All right. Actually, we need a question mark because that's a question. How did you get to school? All right. So how did you get to school? You could give an answer that says, who can read this? I rode my bicycle to school. All right. How did you get to school? I rode my bicycle to school, or I took my bicycle to school. Same thing. Rode means that you actually buy it to school, but you could say I took my bicycle to school. All right. How did you get to school? I took my bicycle to school. You could also say, how did you get to school? Um, you could also give an answer and say, look at this answer. It's a very interesting one. My dad drove me to school. All right. You could give that answer. My dad drove me to school. So it means you came with the car, but your dad was driving. All right. My dad drove me to school. It means you came with the car, but you were not driving. Your dad was driving to school. My dad drove me to school. All right. My dad drove me to school. All right. So we're going to move on. The next question someone can ask you to create a conversation with you, they would say, where do you stay? Where do you stay? And then if someone says, where do you stay? You'd answer with the questions like, where do you stay? The answer to that would be, I stay by the school. I don't stay far from the school. All right. We're going to come back to that, but let's look at this one. Let's look at this one again. What's your name? What's your name? My name is so and so. My name is blah, blah, blah. Thanks for asking. What's your name? You could say, my name is blah, blah, blah. What's yours? All right. And then you're saying, how did you get to school? You say, I rode a bicycle to school. All right. I rode a bicycle to school. Or my dad drove me to school. All right. So drive. Then the past tense of drive is drove. So that's why you're saying my dad drove me to school. So they came with the car, but the car was driven by the dad. All right. Thank you very much for listening to me. I appreciate you. Bye bye.